challenges. These pathways to growth define the future and inspire aspiring engineers. Good afternoon, everybody. Today, the 24th of April 2024, we have gathered here with hearts brimming with pride and excitement to celebrate the essence of academia, the spirit of innovation, and the pursuit of knowledge. As we commence this event, let us first extend our warmest congratulations to all the winners who have demonstrated exceptional dedication, talent, and hard work. As we applaud the triumphs of our peers, let us be reminded that there are still countless peaks to conquer, dreams to chase, and goals to achieve. Let's commence today's proceedings with prayer.
Vandeham Sharadam Visharadam Jnanadam Varadam Vandeham Sharadam Visharadam Jnanadam Varadam Vandeham Sharadam Visharadam Jnanadam Varadam Vandeham Sharadam Sukha Swachha Swarupinim Swachha Hridaya Nivasinim Sukha Swachha Swarupinim Swachha Hridaya Nivasinim Swaprakasha Rupinim Swaprakasha Rupinim Swaprakasha Rupinim Vandeham Sharadam Visharadam Jnanadam Varadam Vandeham Sharadam Visharadam Jnanadam Varadam Vandeham Sharadam.
Let us hail the guest with reverence and esteem, for in their arrival, we find the richness of shared experiences and the warmth of cherished connections. May I now call upon our esteemed principal to welcome the gathering.
Dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, my friends from teaching fraternity, very good afternoon to all of you. It's my privilege and honor to welcome our chief guest. Sir, thank you very much for gracing us on this important occasion, Dr. Venkadeshan Saranga. I welcome our chairperson, Dr. Mrs. Thangam Meghnathan, the driving force behind all our endeavors. Welcome, madam. I'm happy to welcome Dr. C.R. Muthukrishnan, our advisor and our mentor in all our activities. Welcome, sir. I welcome our governing body member, and also he is guiding us in all the major activities, Mr. Ganeshan, sir. Welcome, sir. I welcome all the HODs, deans, directors, and all the members of faculty for this important occasion. It is with immense pleasure I stand before you on this occasion when we appreciate the dedication and innovations demonstrated by our faculty members, which have led to these excellent accomplishments attained by them in the realms of publications, patents, research grants, and consultancy, which have become essential components of engineering teachers in the emerging industry 5.0. In the dynamic world of academia, where new knowledge serves as the cornerstone of the continued progress, our faculty members have not only excelled, but also illuminated the path for our students and peers to follow. Their relentless pursuit of scholarly endeavors have not only enriched our institution, but also contributed significantly to the advancement of their respective fields. Coming to publication, sometimes in 2010, we were having only 50s and 60s, the number of publications, with Scopus very few. Over the years, we have progressed in this period of 15 years, which I have been compiling. We have made a good progress. When we compare our own standards, we are progressing well. But there should not be any complacency. When it comes to NIRF, we have to, the data shows that there is still a lot of scope for improvement. Then we will have to further enhance our effort in terms of publication. And patents, before 3-4 years, we were struggling. We filed patents, and those filed patents were under scrutiny for a very long period. In the past 3-4 years, in terms of patents, we have progressed well in terms of number of patents. Of the number of patents, many are now coming up as product patent. Now the next step is how to take the product patent to next step, how to commercialize. That is the next step. So we have to focus on the commercialization of the product patents that we have developed. And in terms of research grant, we are steadily progressing, and I urge all of you, every one of you are capable of coming out with good publication based on which you can come out with a full-fledged proposal, and you are capable of attracting funding. All you have to do is don't lose heart when your first, second, third proposals are rejected. It will happen. Eventually, you will get the research grant if you continue to submit proposals. And for that, don't simply confine into the area in which you are familiar, you are comfortable. Try to look for areas that are emerging and try to integrate the emerging areas with your own expertise. With the kind of experience we are going through, any core area with the application of the emerging field, those proposals are being successful. So try that. And when it comes to consultancy, before 4-5 years, we have not been doing well, but now there is a tremendous growth. And what I feel personally very happy is many new teachers are coming forward to take up consultancy, but the number is not enough. More teachers are expected to come forward and do consultancy. First thing is getting the projects and going about solving. So I urge and request all of you, get connected with the industry and make best use of the industry connection. We have got identity in 2 different areas. One is our research potential, second is our industry connect. This is how REC is standing apart from other institutions. So we have to further enhance these 2 aspects. With these words, so though it is welcome address, I have taken little more time. I wish that all the members of faculty will be winners. Don't think that only few have been identified. Certainly you all are capable of doing, and we will certainly recognize every single contribution. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now, we have a visionary leader whose guidance and support have steered our institution towards excellence. With a firm commitment to our collective growth and prosperity, our beloved chairperson, Dr. Mrs. Thanga Meghanathan, represents the spirit of leadership. Please join me in welcoming our beloved chairperson to deliver the presidential address.
Good afternoon. Respected advisor, Professor Muthukrishnan, chief guest of today's very important activity, Dr. Venkatesh Sarangan, distinguished chief scientist, TCS, our governing council member, Mr. Ganesh Krishnamurthy, our principal, and Mr. Murli Bhaskar, other esteemed members present here, dear teachers. It gives me immense pleasure, as always, to be part of this, part of any activity of yours, in fact. Every activity in this campus is as important, but research today is a lot more because, as you all know, what distinguishes a school education from what distinguishes higher education from school education is this particular aspect called research. Otherwise, learning is what is happening both in school and college. Last year, I remember addressing on the same occasion as this, connecting with you all about research publication, importance of all this. And you all are quite aware, I'm sure, about the importance today. From my own perspective, I would like to just add one or two things. But I also would like to go back down memory lane because of my age and experience with this institution. I cannot help but talking about those days when we were all very focused only on how to improve teaching learning. We were all the time talking about how to get the pass percentage higher, how to get some gold medals, how to make the teachers teach better, how to make the students learn better. And those days, I think the past 10 years, I think we are a little bit focusing, and now I think we've got a lot more focus on this area called research publication, and really definitely brought in a lot of change in the campus, I can see, because you know, unlike school education, where the skill of learning has to be taught, the students come to your fold are already a little bit skilled on how to learn. So you are starting with a little bit of a positive thing because your students who are coming in, they know how to learn and how to get them to learn what they want and how to give the best of the learning possible in the campus is what I think you all are focused right now. And research is something, publication, all this is very, very important. As you all know, the student today is, with all the latest technology, he comes equipped with his, whatever that he has in his hand, he can always verify and he can learn, he can be ready to learn what you are about to teach, and with little bit from what he has sourced from the internet and things like that. So you have a set of students who are already interested and is wanting to know more. So your learning capabilities and your ability to hold on to his attention becomes a lot more difficult. And I suppose this is the best challenge that as a teacher you can ever have. Instead of having students who are always looking to you for, you know, to make them to learn, having a set of students who are interested in learning more, and you are having to collect information that is over and above what he already knows, is something that is a good challenge that you all are facing, and I'm happy that you all are doing a good job on that. And research, you know, from the time of research, of course, like from the time we were all the time thinking about how to make the best use of a laboratory, how to use the laboratory facilities for their projects and things like that. Here I would like to recall TCS has done wonderful initial days. They used to come out with best project award for our school. That was a great moment, like when Mr. late Pattabhiram sir used to come and in person appreciate student who done well in their projects and things like that. From that, I think we got a lot of funding from today. We got funding from DST and various sources. And my hearty congratulations that our teachers are able to bring in funding and focus. I mean, you are being recognized as one of those institutions that utilizes the funding properly and is able to go for additional funding on the same area. And I think you got a respectable number of patents too. My hearty congratulations on that. And today what people are talking about, I'm sure Mr. Sarangan will throw a lot more light on that. Translation research is what people are all talking about, like whatever research you do, how it is going to help the industry or the common man out there is something that all of us are thinking about. And some of these projects that you all have done, I'm sure like something to do with autistic children's learning capabilities, and some of these researches that are done have really gone to the society out there and brought in a lot more visibility on the kind of teachers that are there in the campus. So I'm thankful to that. And recently when we opened the Idea Lab, I think Mr. Chris Gopalakrishnan came and looked at all your, patents and things like that. Then the one thing that he mentioned, I hope we've done something about it. He was talking about we have a lot patents that are lab patents, but we have not gone in for commercial patenting. So that is something that I suppose we have done something about it in the last 1 year. Turning your lab patents into commercial patents is something that will bring in what you are talking about. This year I heard, we have declared this year as a year of startups. So if you want to really bring in that interest in the students to become, to open up new areas wherein they can create employment, your innovation ideas and everything should be made available commercially, and you should be able to get people interested in your thought process and be able to try them out for a common cause. So with that, I think, and then one other thing is about in any institution, percolation of research. Sometimes, in fact, I myself have been very scared to talk to our advisor in the very early stages, because a doctorate and from an IIT must be a man with so much knowledge that I don't want to look like a fool before him. So the same thought should not come to your students. The students should not think that, oh, this is a very senior teacher with research expertise and all that. I don't know how to go connect with. So your knowledge should be available for your students. It should percolate to your students in terms of the projects they do, in terms of whatever seminars they conduct and their conferences. So make sure that your students have your, whatever work that you have done is accessible to your students in person. This is very important, because I've also, whenever I've had the opportunity to visit abroad and see the campuses abroad, the kind of connect between the professors and the student, that makes a lot of difference for the improvement of the students in their own, learning skills and things like that. So I'm sure that our teachers are being guided by senior teachers and advisor, and our principal and other facilities that we provide. And I do believe that the 25 years has brought us from being focused on learning skills to learning skills plus the research and research focus and innovation and everything. And the next 25 years, I would like you all to plan for a campus that you can kind of become a globally known brand, globally known for your research capabilities and globally known for your thinking capabilities, and your knowledge should definitely be known outside. And at the same time, make sure that you make a mark for yourselves. That's what I always tell, like, what is the brand of a professor? A brand of the professor is what he knows, what he is able to, how he is able to add the knowledge that already people have. What kind of an addition you can make to the existing knowledge skill sets. That's what is going to make a brand, branding a professor is what, that's what would brand a professor. So with these words, I'm sure that we are going in the, I do believe that we are going in the right path with guidance from people like Professor Muthukrishnan, our principal, and Mr. Ganeshan, and other, I think we have a ISRO scientist too interacting these days. So our connects outside should become something that is very useful for the teachers here and the students too. So with these words, my hearty congratulations for all those teachers who have done very good on publications, and my request to all of you to not to get complacent, not to feel, I mean, you have to pat yourself. Definitely you have to pat yourself on your back. You should say, yeah, I've done well, but how to, there is always scope for development, there is always scope for betterment. So make sure that you are reaching to the highest possible limits of your own capabilities. So with these words, let me thank the members who are seated on the stage and Mr. Ganeshan who has helped us to bring this chief guest. Thank you very much, one and all. God bless. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Our revered chief guest, Mr. Venkatesh Sarangan, symbolizes the essence of innovation and expertise in the field of technology. With a notable career across academia and corporate research, his acumens promise to enrich our event. Now, I request Dr. V. Murali Bhaskaran, Dean Academics, to do the honor of introducing our esteemed chief guest.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, I am very happy to introduce our today's chief guest, Venkatesh Sarangan, in this August gathering. He is a chief scientist in Tata Consultancy Service. He heads the next generation grids research at TCS. He obtained his Bachelor of Engineering degree, Electrical Engineering from College of Engineering, Guindy. Obtained his Master of Science degree from Computer Science and Engineering from University of Buffalo, USA. And also he has obtained PhD in Computer Science Engineering from the Peninsula State University, USA in the year 2003. He was a faculty with the Computer Science Department at Oklahoma State University and joined TCS in 2009. He has over 20 years of experience in academic research, corporate research, and IP-driven solutions development. He has published more than 75 papers in research, conferences, and journals. He has also been on the program committee of the leading conferences on future energy systems. He received a prestigious award, Distinguished Scientist Award from TCS Research in 2018. He is a member of the governing board of institutions such as IIITs and other premier institutions in India. We are all fortunate to have such a great personality amongst us today. Now I welcome our chief guest, Dr. Venkatesh Sarangan, Chief Scientist to TCS, to address the August gathering. Welcome you, sir.
Am I audible? Yeah. Thank you. So I cannot say how happy I am. So for multiple reasons. In fact, after coming here, I feel so humbled for several reasons. Okay, I mean, to present to an August gathering like yourself. Okay, it's very humbling experience. Thanks for having me here. I should thank my senior colleague, former senior colleague rather, Mr. Ganeshan Krishnan, for inviting me, and Professor Muthukrishnan also for having me here, and thanks to chairperson for presiding this. And another pleasant surprise for me, there are two surprises, was I met my professor here, who is your current dean, And then it's so happy to see him. And then I have my neighbor as one of your colleagues. So it's almost like a homecoming from me. I didn't realize that. So happy to be here. And again, thanks once again for, am I audible? Yeah. Thanks once again for having me here. And I thought I'll talk a little bit about research and industry, because all of you are so familiar with how research happens in academia. I mean, you guys are stellar examples. One point I want to re-emphasize is whatever your chairperson has mentioned. Research should be a tool to enhance our teaching ability. Okay, it should not be intimidating for the students. Sorry. It should not be intimidating for the students. Okay, the whole purpose of research is to make our knowledge more accessible for others. Okay, and that's I really like that what you have made. Okay, moving on. I'll keep my story very short. Okay, so how do we do research in industry, and what are the trends in industry? Perhaps what we do at TCS in terms of collaborating with academia. Okay, so what is in industry? Research gets called under different names. Some people call it innovation, invention, research, so on and so forth. Okay, so in essence, in simple terms, research is something, innovation is something, and something new gets introduced. Okay, and why should we do this? We should do this because we have to stay relevant. Okay, and if you look at the last bullet, okay, I don't know how many of you remember, I've seen Ambassador and Premier Padmini cars. I have seen them when I was a kid. Those used to be my dream cars or dream vehicles when I grow up. Okay, but we don't see them anymore. Why? Because they fail to keep pace with the changing trends. They fail to keep up with the fact that the customer always has a choice, and then they perished. I mean, vis-a-vis Tata Motors, okay, it's a group company of ours. About roughly 10 years back, people wrote them off. Okay, Tata was never in the picture at all. I mean, there used to be Zest and Bolt cars, but now if you look at, Tata is probably number 2 or number 3 in terms of passenger vehicles each month. Okay, so that's because of their innovation ability to stay relevant to the customer. Okay, so its innovation is very much a key ingredient of any successful organization. Okay, and the slightly subtle difference between innovation and research. Okay, innovation is doing something new. Research is more about carrying out a systematic investigation to find out what new could be done. Okay, and all companies innovate, but great companies, they do research to innovate. Okay, so that's the crux, which means if you're talking to people like startups, they are more interested in innovation, but if you talk to big companies like TCS or someone else, they're interested in research, not innovation. Okay, just bear that in mind. And this is a key point I wanted to sort of highlight. Okay, almost in the industries, many times we don't have the luxury of picking the problem statements. Why? Because the problem statements, they come from real world customers. Okay, so in some sense we have our hands tied. In that sense, I sort of envy you. I am jealous of you because you have the luxury to pick up whatever problems you want to work on. Okay, in the industry, many times we don't have that freedom. And second is the time to come up with a solution. If a customer gives a problem, everything runs on a clock. Okay, we can't take our own sweet time to come back to the customer with a solution. Okay, and that's something which I sort of believe can be taken up in academic research as well. Many times when I talk to students from IITs and other institutes, somehow they seem to have seem to think that, time is an infinite resource they can always have. Okay, that's not the case in real world. So probably we need to watch out on that. And the end goal, in industrial research, the end goal is typically a product or some sort of a solution. Okay, the publication and patents, they come as a byproduct. It's not the desired end goal. The end goal is a product or a solution. Patents and publications, they come back as a byproduct. Okay, and as I said, we are always driven by question, where is the moolah? Okay, that drives everything. And if you want to talk to a company for collaboration, you should have these things in mind, because the person whom you are talking to in other side of the table, those people will be driven by these questions. Okay, just bear that in mind. And your research comes in different flavors. Okay, we have three kinds of research, what we call as derivative, platform, and disruptive. Okay, typically when industry collaborates with academia, we are looking for ideas in the disruptive category, because the other two categories we can do solutions by ourselves. I give examples of what each of them mean here. Okay, so disruptive would be something like iPhones. I mean, when I was just finishing up grad school, iPhones came into being. Okay, and it was a very big thing. It was almost disrupted the entire mobile industry. Okay, so that's the kind of disruption that typically industries look for when we talk to academia. Of course, there are short-term goals which startups may look for. Those startups may look for the derivative innovation as well. Yeah. Now, this is probably something to keep in mind if you intend to collaborate with industry. Okay, these are the top trends, technology trends in industry as of 2022. Things could have changed a little bit here and there, but by and large, what you see is the top trends. AI is here to stay. It's a top trend. And clean energy transition is another key area. So, and bioengineering. I think I recently went to one of your, I think, MEMS lab. So happy to see all the facilities there. These are cutting edge things which will help you to, as was mentioned, it will help you to stay in relevance, both in academic research as well as in industrial research. Okay, and mobility. When I say mobility is a key area, what I mean is electric mobility. Okay, so that's going to be a key disruptor. So all these are top tech. I can share the slides. Don't bother about copying these things down. Okay, I'll share them with you. Now, coming to the top trend in AI. Okay, from our experience in TCS, we see that AI is being applied across almost all the industries. Okay, and there was a lunchroom discussion here in the afternoon. In TCS, we do research both on fundamental AI as well as applied AI. What I'm showing here is applied AI, which is sort of across a whole lot of verticals. In fact, we use AI in TCS for our annual performance evaluations as well. Okay, so it's a twin-edged sword, but given the scale of our organization, there are some analytics we do at the end of evaluations to sort of come up with newer things for associates. Okay, so it's almost there everywhere. And I work in the field of power systems, energy transition, etc. Okay, and many a times I end up applying one of the AI techniques as a solution for these problems. Okay, so now the next two slides I'll try to give a quick overview of how we manage research and innovation in TCS, just to give you an idea of how to collaborate and things like that. We have what is called as a co-innovation network, COIN. Okay, we collaborate with academic institutes, we collaborate with startups, we collaborate with even our companies, even our customers rather. Okay, and we firmly believe that we cannot solve all the problems by ourselves. We are open for collaboration, and we have a separate sort of department, so to speak, which helps us in these sort of collaborations. Okay, and what do we do? TCS research is a well-kept secret. Okay, so we have more than 250 PhDs working in our research labs, and roughly 500 to 600 MTech students, and lots of smart undergraduate students. Okay, and we have labs all across India, some of outside India as well. And you pick an area, we work there. For example, in Chennai, where I come from, we are in IIT Madras Research Park, so feel free to visit us anytime you feel like. Okay, please do drop in. So in Chennai labs, we work on biosciences. We work on smart transportation. We work on smart energy. In Bangalore, we work on networking, 5G, 6G technologies. In Mumbai, we work on optimization, scheduling, those sort of problems. Pune is our heavyweight. Okay, Pune is where we have bulk of our research teams. I mean, we work on mechanical engineering, we work on material science, we work on software systems, we work on cyber security, we work on privacy, we work on metagenomics. Everything happens in Pune. Okay. If you go to Calcutta, we work on embedded systems, FPGAs, smart sensing, natural language processing, and things like that. Okay. And in Delhi, we work on deep learning and AI. So almost, when we pick a resume of a PhD candidate, we do have the luxury of observing the candidate if he or she is good, because we have such a breadth owing to our customer interactions. Okay, so we can observe them quite easily if the candidate is suitable. Okay, so with these words, maybe let me stop here. I'll spend some time in case someone is interested after the session. We'll be more than happy to talk to you and see how we can discuss further. Thank you so much for having me here. And once again, I feel humbled. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. May I now call upon our beloved chairperson to honor the chief guest with a memento. Mr. Ganesan, member governing body REC, is a seasoned HR leader with a wealth of experience crossing over several decades, from his early roles in industrial relations in his strategic positions at Tata Consultancy Services. With a strong focus on talent acquisition, employee engagement, and organizational growth, he has played a pivotal role in shaping HR strategies that drive success in dynamic business environments. I feel extremely delighted in welcoming him to felicitate the gathering.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you. See, here's the only chance where I can ask questions to the professors, make you wake up. It's a pretty hot Chennai, and it is important that we keep the focus on where it is. Luckily, the AC started flowing in now. It's much better than what we came in. At the outset, warm wishes to people on the stage, and more importantly, the people who make Rajalakshmi successful, the academicians here. A warm round of applause to all of you for having come down here, and some of you are the winners. So a big round of applause to everyone, please. I have been the other side in TCS, so I know without your support, I wouldn't have had the best of students coming in and joining Rajalakshmi. So a big round of thanks and applause to all of you, please. Now I know why Venkatesh Arangan, I recruited him in 2009. So I could see clearly a teacher in him that is still not gone. Clearly distinguished between innovation, then articulated what all can be done, and then the diagram on where all TCS is working on, which are the areas, was much more clearer than anything. So I forgot that last sentence, the punchline. So innovation is not what all of us think, and research is not what we think. I think great organizations do research to meet whatever it is. So I think that line was very critical. I'm not here to go and give you advices on what we're going to do. I just want to touch upon 3-4 areas which is important with my 35 years of interaction with academia. So this is one of the first instances in all my experience of an educational institution recognizing academia in terms of research, publications and patents. So ma'am, thank you very much for doing it, Professor Muthukrishnan sir. Because I've been to many colleges, not many colleges call for papers, review presentations and recognize the faculty for doing it. So a very big round of applause to all of you, please. So I think it's very important to do this. The second thing that I wanted to do is that all of you would have heard about IQ, all of you would have heard about EQ, but the one that is now in circulation now is LQ. How do you define learnability quotient? The ability of an individual to learn, unlearn and relearn is going to be the most important thing, and faculty is no exception in terms of learning. Today's students wants whatever they learn, there has to be a reality to the real world. That is why consultancy, paper presentation, research will impress them more, because just passing on theory is not going to help. That is why more and more in organizations we are looking for something called demonstrable skill. I can claim myself to be a PhD in swimming, but you put me in my swimming pool, I don't know how to do swimming, the PhD is not going to be of use. That goes for faculty, that goes for students also. So organizations are now looking increasingly for something called demonstrable skill. And that is when research papers, investigation that you guys do, consulting that you guys do, and patenting that you guys do, narrow the gap between skill that you read in paper and the actual real life things that is actually being required. A couple of important points I just want to touch base also was that the research that people do actually helps them to do it. Many times I hear professors saying, sir, we have covered the topics, we have covered the syllabus. Honestly, the time for covering is over. We have to uncover. And when you say uncover, we need to go detailed. Deep learning is something we spoke during the lunch that I had with Professor Sarangan and Muthukrishnan. Time for uncovering is there. We need to get into the bottom of it. We have to do deep diving. What in organizations we call T-learning, both the breadth and depth. I used to make a statement long time back, and ultimately it got published in the paper. No more we can have 21st century students being taught by 20th century teachers in 19th century infrastructure. Today, students demand a very high level of expectation from faculty. I know some of the faculty here who tells me, Ganesh, I have to do 4 hours of studying before I go and take a session. Because today, they are not looking for you for information. That they can get it in Google. Now you get ChatGPT. Now you get many more things. So what they are looking for is, how do I connect what I read to real life? Can you give me demonstration? Can you give me practical application? And that is where your research, your publication, and many things that you do come in place. The future of professors is not going to be the knowledge what they studied 10 years back. The future of professors is going to be something who will be able to relate theory to practice with practical examples of what's happening in the outside world. The other point I just want to touch base upon was that Research definitely enhances quality in terms of programs, policies, practices, it really helps. And in that, quality plays a very, very important part. I still remember 20 years back when I visited Lucas TVS, there was a quotation in Tamil there, which I have never forgotten. And I think it is important for each one of us here to remember that quote in whatever we do, especially in research and publications. It said, Maram tarum barathai vida, taram tarum maram nirandaram. It said that importance of quality is extremely high. So I repeat again, I have never forgotten even after 25 years. It says, Maram tarum barathai vida, taram tarum varam nirandaram. In all that we do in terms of research, publications, patenting, what is going to be important is the quality of work that we do. Many times, I have seen academicians across wanting to do breakthrough presentations, breakthrough findings. We are not looking at that. Small improvements which are very original is what people are looking at it. I think that is going to be very important. And thereby, I go to the next topic, which Professor and I used to talk quite a lot. Increasingly, we find in the academic world, more so in Indian world, lot of papers are being retracted. And that's where my last point that I want to make is value systems in research is going to be extremely, extremely important. Whether it's in R&D, whether it's in research, whether it's in patenting, an output, value systems are very, very important. And there are classic cases of many industries which do not follow this, which have fallen. Many of the vaccines that were grown into the market were not researched very well. The findings were not clear, but still in the lure of money, they all wanted to invent it. You saw recently Supreme Court cases of some of things like Nestle and other people increasing the amount of sugar that is being produced. So in the interest of marketing, anything that you do on R&D or paperwork, what is important is ethics is going to be very, very important in whatever we are doing in. And the last point for everybody, including people in the stage, is that publish or perish should not be the culture. It should be publish and flourish. That should be the culture. And I think that's typically what Rajlakshmi is doing, is encouraging people to publish papers, original research papers, deep thinking. I think that is what is going to help. I once again wish each and every one of you all the best, and looking forward to more number of people getting this award. And more importantly, please note, when you make some good presentations, when you make some good research papers, the reputation of not only you, the institution also goes up. So it is a combined responsibility of both the faculty, the management, and students to work together to get it more and more happen. So with this, all the best to all of you. Thank you very much.
I just want to add one more point. Okay. What I am saying, take it with a pinch of salt. Okay. So, what I have seen in some of the faculty members in other institutes is that at times the number of publications is sort of given prominence over the quality of the publications. Okay. So people try to increase the quantity rather than the quality. Okay. So my request to you is, if you can spend some additional time trying to get a paper in, let's say, IEEE transactions or ACM transactions, rather than 3 other journals. Okay. Believe me, the time you spend waiting for the journal to respond, get it reviewed, get it published, is really worth it. At least some of my colleagues at TCS Research, when we look at, professors whom you want to collaborate, we do pay a lot of attention to their quality of their publications. We don't go with the quantity, we go with the quality. I'm sure a lot of other industries also do that. So just a thought from my end. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now invite the reservoir of knowledge and leadership, Dr. C.R. Muthukrishnan, the esteemed advisor of Rajalakshmi Engineering College, to extend his felicitations.
Good afternoon, respected chairperson, our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Sarangan, our mentor and well-wisher and good friend of REC, Mr. Ganesan Krishnamurthy, our principal, and my dear faculty colleagues. First of all, I would like to draw attention to our chief guest that we are very happy to have had his presence here today at this occasion, and that we hope this will be the beginning of a long-lasting, sustained and enduring relationship between REC and Dr. Sarangan. We have had a very good relationship with TCS for many, many years, more than 2 decades now. And of course, Mr. Ganeshan's presence here, sir, having you with us is a matter of strength and pleasure for us. Thank you very much. Today is a day of celebration. We are expressing our appreciation and gratitude to our faculty who have contributed in terms of 4 specific outcomes that we are looking for from faculty in the institution. In addition to teaching and bringing up students, providing students the knowledge and skill and aptitude, attitude and so on, faculty also engage along with student support in terms of activities like projects, funded projects, research, consultancy and publications. Publications, patents, consultancy and funded projects are very concrete outcomes where we compete with faculty of other institutions, collaborate also with faculty of other institutions to bring resources, to channelize whatever resources we are able to obtain and concretize it in the form of specific outcomes, patents, publications, research publications, consultancy for companies and so on. Both Mr. Ganesan and our chief guest have stressed the importance of innovation. The world around is changing. We are talking of 2047, Amrit Kal. These about 25 years ahead of us are going to be very special for our country, not merely because we are going to be completing a century of being an independent nation in this global geopolitical world. It's the last quarter, plus we now have a track record of about 2 decades where we have made a mark globally. In many sectors, including the IT industry, the services segment and so on. Recently, the world has started looking upon India with admiration to take forward some of the developments in our country to reach population scale delivery of services very effectively. I would draw your attention to a news item in the Times of India today where Ruchira Kamboj, our ambassador to the UN, has spoken about the following. She says, looking forward, India aims to continue leveraging its DPI, digital public infrastructure, not only for current technological needs, but also as a foundation for future innovations in areas like artificial intelligence, data protection, decentralized infrastructures. I think our chief guest mentioned Web3 in one of the slides about emerging areas. The Data Empowerment and Protection Framework, DEPA, will guide the ethical use of AI and data, ensuring security and privacy while fostering an inclusive digital ecosystem. She further goes on to say, against this backdrop, we, meaning at the UN, They're inviting all member states to join for a program, for an event titled Citizen Stack. Citizen Stack, the inaugural conference on digital public infrastructure at the United Nations headquarters in New York on April 25 and 26, tomorrow and day after. This will be an opportunity to share our experiences and insights on DPI implementation, Citizen Stack, inspired by India Stack. Please note carefully, inspired by India Stack, designed to be an open source playbook for all nations and so on. So the challenge before us is in terms of sustainable development goals. If we continue the model of growth and creating wealth and equitable distribution of wealth by meaningful participation of a large number, if not the entire population, we will be burning the globe if we do it the same way that has been done in the developed countries more than 6 times over, and that will be a total environmental disaster, TED. So we need to put a lot of emphasis on sustainability as we go forward, and it is in this respect many of the technologies and innovation in particular is offering us a great future and hope. This is a tremendous opportunity for our faculty, and I'm sure that our faculty will seize this opportunity and challenge and rise to the occasion in the next couple of decades to come. Much of what has happened in India and even globally by Indians contributing, a good share of it is because of the alumni of institutions like ours, including REC, plus those who will be graduating from our portals in the next decade and a half. Faculty is the backbone of the institution. In fact, the word faculty in English also refers to capabilities, faculty of critical thinking, faculty of emotional intelligence, and so on. So as faculty, you are the underpinning of all that can happen in the institution in terms of both what our students can produce, what we can do for our country, and what we can achieve together. As they say, team, together everyone achieves more. This occasion, we are recognizing the good contributions of our faculty and appreciating them and rewarding them. And I'm sure that will act as an impetus for many more of you, especially those who are in the 30s and 40s, to join the bandwagon in future and make it a success both for yourselves and the institution. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. It is with great pleasure that we introduce Concor, IIIC's newest venture aimed at showcasing the impactful consultancy projects undertaken by our faculty and students. Concor serves as evidence to our commitment to bringing the gap between academia and industry, providing solutions to real-world challenges. I am honored to invite our esteemed chief guest to officially release Concor. I also invite Dr. L. Priya, coordinator of IIIC, and other dignitaries on the dais to join him on this momentous occasion. Thank you, everyone. In a technical institution, research publications serve as the basis of academic excellence, promoting innovation, advancing knowledge, and enriching the scholarly discourse. Today, we emphasize the vital role of research publications in shaping the intellectual landscape. And now I invite Dr. S. Shekhar, Director Research Publications, to shed light on this imperative aspect.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, respected professors and my dear friends of the dais, good afternoon all of you. Before starting my presentation, I would like to thank our management for providing so much of opportunities for doing research in our campus and providing me an opportunity to present our developments and growth in the field of paper publications. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. So, in this slide, we are seeing the development over the years in the Scopus and the SCI journals. In the year 2022, we had 376 publications in the Scopus, and in 2023, we have reached 553 publications in the Scopus. So this is an increase of 47% in single year. We have reached this much, but this is, as principals are told, this is not sufficient. We have a lot of people here. We can go do wonders and we can publish more papers. We can make this 553 into 1,500, 2,000, 2,500 like that. We can keep on increasing because we have a lot of potential. Thank you. See, as you take SCI papers, we had 161 in the year of 2022, and now for year 2023, we have 182, and it is comparatively, the percentage increase will be smaller. All of us, we know that comparatively, it is easy to publish Scopus papers. But for our Anna University requirements, Anna University PhD completion, Anna University guideship requirements, we know we have to publish SCI papers, okay? So we will hope we will increase these SCI publications also into more percentage. So this slide shows the H-index values of our college and H-index values of individual departments. I know that most of you know what is H-index, but for few junior faculty members, I will tell you what is H-index. Now, if you have many papers, the papers will be cited by other researchers throughout the world. Throughout the world, our paper will be cited by not only by Indians, it will be cited by other researchers in the globe. So, if you have n number of papers with more than n citations, that n is your H-index. For example, our chief guest has H-index around 19 in Google Scholar. He has 1,700, more than 1,700 citations in Google Scholar, and he has I-index as around 40. You know what is I-index? 10. I-10 index. That is, so he has more than 40 papers with more than 10 citations. He has around 19 papers or 20 papers with more than 20 citations. So that this is the quality of our papers. So citations will speak about the quality. So our present H-index of our institution is 61, and top departments with 43 BT, H&S 32, mechanical 31. So other departments, we have H-index like this. So this slide shows per faculty publication. What is per faculty publication? If we have 10 in our department, if there are 20 publications per year, so the per faculty publication will be 2. Number of publications divided by number of faculty members. So I have compared 2022 and 2023. Now for this year, 2023, MCT has a tremendous value of 3.56. So per faculty publication for MCT is 3.56 and ECE has 2.51 and computer science and allied departments has 2.42. We know that we must have per faculty publication as per NIRF requirement as 2. We have to target for more than 2, not 2, more than 2. Then only we can reach 2. So I have compared. Importantly, MBA department, they have done a lot of work and they have published papers in ABDC journals. It is journals for MBA department. So they have published 23 papers in that. So per faculty, previously they did not have that much value. Now they have 1.35 as their value. Okay. So for overall college, previously in the 2022 it was 1 per faculty publication. It was 1 for 2022. Now it is 1.34. 30%, more than 30% increment. Okay. This is slide showing the faculty involvement in publication. How much percentage of faculty in the department are involving in publication? MCT, this year MCT has 100% faculty involvement in the publications. For comparison, I have shown in the next column, the year 2022. In that, values are given, and the ECE has 90.7 faculty involvement. So 91% of faculty members are publishing papers in the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Then MBA, see as I said, MBA, they have 88% of faculty members are publishing papers in the MBA. See, another important comparison here is, in the 2022, we had 49% of faculty members publishing papers. Now it has reached to 60%. See, this is an important growth. 60% of our faculty members are publishing papers. Indirectly, it gives another information for us. 60% are publishing, 40% are still to start publish. 40% are not publishing. So we have to concentrate on those 40%. We have to concentrate on the 40%. We will hope this 40% will come to 10% next year. So this is the list of different departments with their publication incentives. I will not read all the columns. First department is CSC and aligned departments, 9,55,000. ECE, 9,48,000. Biotechnology, 5,95,000. Totally it comes to 57,13,800 throughout the college. Now for current status, where we are now. I have taken the first column from Scopus. We have 132 papers now from the Scopus, and I have collected these details, other details from various departments. We have now in the pipeline accepted papers 315, maybe in the conference, other journals, and under review 418. People are preparing 420 papers, and some papers yet to be started. So totally we have 1,299. If 80% of these come in true, we will get more, around 900 papers. That is our dream. That is our wish. Now, why do you want to publish papers? Most of you know what is the reason for publications. For our personal profile growth. See, for getting H-index, for getting citations in Web of Science, Scopus, Google Scholar, etc. For building our profile, we need to publish. Similarly, for our institution's visibility and growth, like NIRF, NAC, NBA, we need to publish papers and contribute to our institution for the growth. See, college, our institution is supporting for doing research in terms of some plagiarism software and Grammarly software which is available in the library, and Quillbot premium software. This is also available in the library. People, we can use it. So now this is the time for awarding top performers in the publications. See, as I said, the quality of publication, quality of papers will be involving with the H-index. See, the toppers in the citations. So each they have obtained 30,000 rupees. Dr. Hemavati RV from Biotechnology Department. Please, ma'am. Dr. K. Bhaskar, Professor and HOD, Automobile Engineering Department. Dr. N. Venkateswaran, Professor, Mechanical Engineering. Myself, Professor, Mechanical Engineering Department, S. Segar. Now in the publications, second runner-up, Dr. S. Prabhu, Associate Professor, Mathematics, that is SNDC Department. He is receiving rupees 1,08,500. Dr. S. Senthil Pandi, Associate Professor, Computer Science and Engineering. He is receiving rupees 1,13,500, 300. The first prize and winner award goes to Dr. J. Saranya, APSG, ECE. She is receiving 1,30,000 rupees. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
Congratulations, awardees. Patents play a critical role in converting innovative ideas into tangible assets that drive progress and economic growth. To throw more light upon this important aspect of our academic endeavor, we have Dr. R. Prem Kumar, IPR Cell. Over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm happy and excited to explain the achievements of our faculty in the calendar year 2023 related to patents and designs. So why we have to file an IPR? So IP filing, if you file an IP, that gives protection to our innovations. So IP filing has huge value in NBA, NIRF and NAC. So filing of an IP has huge credits to inventor as well as to the institutions. So there are different types of IP, copyright, trademark, design, patent, semiconductor, layout, trade secret, plant variety. So for academic institutions, we normally focus on copyright, trademark, design and patent, and semiconductor is a layout. Okay, yeah. So coming to our achievements for the calendar year 2023, so you can see the graph, we are exponentially rising. So compared to previous year 2022, we are two-folded. So last year it was 52, now it is 121 IP filings. So sincere appreciation to all our faculties who contributed to this progress. So out of this 121, 78 are design registrations, 3 are copyright, and 39 are process and product patent, and 1 is trademark. So coming to patents, so 9 got granted in 2023, 34 got published, and 39 got filed. So design, 17 granted and 78 filed. So copyright, 3 filed and 3 granted. And trademark, we filed 1 trademark. So for the year 2023, our incentives amount is coming around 24.27 lakhs. So this is the department-wise share of this incentive. So chemical stands first, so 6,35,000. Mechanical 6,12,500 and EEE 3,25,000. Other departments also contributed well. So now the time to announce the top performers in patents. Second runner-up is Professor A. Selvaraj of EEE. He got 2 patents granted. His incentive amount is 2 lakhs. His patents are in the area of optimum design for non-solenoid operation of starter motors as well as self-protection glove. First runner-up is Mr. Rajin, mechanical assistant professor. He 2 patents granted and 2 patents published. So and the winner is Professor Vincent and Mary Rosanna ma'am of chemical department. So their incentive amount is 6,10,000. So 4 patents got granted for them. So thanks for the opportunity. Thank you.
Congratulations, awardees. Thank you, sir. Consultancy also plays a major role in a technical institution by bridging the gap between academia and industry, thus enabling the transfer of knowledge, expertise, and technology to real-world applications. I now call upon Dr. L. Priya, Coordinator IIIC, to delve deeper into the topic.
Very good evening to one and all present here. The Industry Institute Interaction Cell, the vision is to be a consultancy cell of excellence in providing innovative and best quality solutions on par with international standards. The mission is to offer a cutting-edge technical solutions provided to diverse industries, empowering them to achieve optimal designs and services. See, we have 29 clients at present, and with a project value of 4.6 crores, the areas where Industry Institute Interaction Cell is working is present here with a total count of project 80 plus for the past 5 years. And we do provide sabbatical trainings. A total of 118 faculty members are benefited out of it. So as a part of it, Business Incubation Center through MSME is being recognized at our institution. 4 of our ideas is being approved at the first level, MSME Women Idea Hackathon. Again, we got 2 ideas being selected with a total of 6 projects on the hand. The highlights of the Industry Institute Interaction Cells, I already mentioned we have 80 plus projects with 29 clients and covering the geolocations ranging from Chennai, Hyderabad, Goa, Bangalore, Coimbatore, Andhra Pradesh, Pune, Punjab, Tirupur, Tuticorin, and etc. And we have, for the past 5 years, we have a project value of 1.72 crores, and we have 42 industries we have visited, and we are the member of Federation of Industry and Management Association, and one of our consultancy projects, Shop Floor Management System, which has been supplied to Rane Madras Private Limited, has been chosen as the best project in its IT vertical, and we are organizing the events like with the government, Defense Expo, Edition 1 and Edition 2. And the total consultancy services that are being offered in the calendar year 2023 are going to be presented here. And we have been, as sir mentioned, we have been increasing in the number. For the past year, we have 15 consultancy projects. For this year, we have 19 consultancy projects. And number of members involved in the consultancy is also being increased. Still, I request all of you to come and join with the IIIC team to work on the industrial projects to get more exposure on the industrial and real world problems. The first one is automatic stacking system for assembly line conveyor. This has been taken care by the Center of Excellence in Machine Vision and the Department of Information Technology and CSBS. It's a project where an automatic stacking system for assembly line integration is being carried out, which enables the efficient stacking of assembled components into the pallets so that the productivity is being enhanced by reducing the manual labor requirements and seamless integration with the existing conveyor system. This is for Ilgin Automotive Private Limited. And the second one is, this is for the company Super Auto Forge Private Limited. We are, he is a prestigious client to us right from the year 2009. Department of Center of Excellence in Machine Vision and Information Technology together is taking care of this particular project. This is the setup what we did at our campus. A whole in-house project it is actually. The main aim of the project is to find the number of holes present in the brake piston cylinder. And they want to improve the number of holes into the 16 number of holes. So we made the migration and the control panels are being refurbished during this particular project, and that has been supplied to the industry. And the next one is feed roll conveyor. The Department of Automobile Engineering is taking care of this project. And this is for the company Mercury Fittings Private Limited, Tiruvallur. The aim of the project is to design and develop a roller conveyor to move a hot forging component in the existing assembly line. Again, this enables the efficient material handling, which will reduce the manual labor requirement. And next one is microbiological testing of water samples that improve the paint quality. The Department of Chemical Engineering and Biotechnology is taking care of this particular project. And here, the main objective is to predict the microbial contamination of water samples that are being used to develop a Nippon paint production for quality assurance. Samples are being collected at the different sampling ports, and we provide certain kind of a prediction model through which the quality of a paint is being improved. And we are giving discoloration mechanism in stainless steel during the resistance spot welding. Alstom Andhra Pradesh is the company. Here they are identifying the factors influencing discoloration such as heat input, steel composition and surface condition. The implications for the process optimization and surface treatment strategies are suggested. Then root cause fault analysis taken care by the EEE department to analyze the power module failure for the induction generator, also the cable energy losses and all being computed. And this is the customized training management, data management portal that has been taken care by the Department of Information Technology. And we are providing the security, compliance, and analytical prioritization through the machine learning model. It's a complete customized portal that has been supplied to the industry. And this is the development of ready-to-drink NIRA from the concentrate through the vending machine. Department of Food Technology is taking care, and we are providing NIRA through the vending machine by taking the essence out of it from the raw NIRA. Material and soil testing is taken care by the Civil Engineering Department. Here, to ensure the structural stability and to mitigate the risk involved, a concrete mix is being suggested by the department based on the analysis what they have made. And this is a fabrication of microfluidic device for microbiology. This is for the Matrix Lab Private Limited, taken care by the Center of Excellence in MEM and the Department of ACE. Here they have fabricated microfluidic devices with 3 PDMS layers, and this has been implemented a hub and spoke to model design such that the optimizing fluid flow efficiency and enhancing the usability of microbiological process. And this is the project which is given to the Rani Madras Private Limited. It's a complete HRMS portal taken care by the Department of CSE as well as CSBS, through which the employees can easily declare their talks and that can be traced out and assigned a work, and live and integrated monitoring of work can be taken care by this particular portal, and it is live now. Material testing and design mix for the concrete, again through Department of Civil Engineering is taken care. They have tested the materials, and proper composition of concrete and testing reports were being submitted to the PWD, and through which they are strengthening the damaged sections of Krishna water supply project feeder canal. Vision-based tire jam detection by the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, and they are minimizing the downtime. It's a vision-based solution and enhance the safety in manufacturing process. Some of our visits that we made during the past years. These are all some of the, and we have established a TANCAM Spoke Center at REC named REC 3D Hub. It's a complete 3D experience. Some of our prestigious clients, and this is time to award the best consultancy. All the consultancy projects are good, but still we are in a position to award certain projects as a top 3 consultancy. The second runner-up is root cause fault analysis from the department EEE. The team is Dr. P. Shivakumar and Dr. P.R. Shivaraman. Please be on the stage. First runner-up is from Mechanical Engineering Department, Dr. P. Chandrasekhar, Dr. P. Muttai Manoj, and Dr. C. Devanathan for the project analyzing and discoloration mechanisms in stainless steel during resistance spot welding. The winner is cutting edge vision system with model addition for brake piston cylinder. The team is myself and Mr. Gadadharan. Thank you.
Congratulations, awardees. Sponsored research in a technical institution provides opportunities for faculty and students to engage in pioneering research projects funded by external organizations such as government agencies, corporations, and non-profit foundations. Let me now call upon Dr. L. Sujata, Head, Center of Excellence in MEMS and Microfluidics, to offer more insight and understanding.
Good evening to all. It's my pleasure to introduce the achievers of this award as well as the research and development activities at REC. So first of all, I thank the management for the support in research activities as well as the seed funding for the projects. For the seed funding, it is given to each department, which helps us a lot, and also the support for the sponsored projects. So the contents of this presentation is the vision and goals of research, research recognitions, multidisciplinary research, sponsored research projects, ongoing research projects, and funds received during 2023 and incentives. So the vision and goals of research is, the main objective is to nurture the research culture in the campus, develop and augment research labs, encourage the sponsored research and enhance the facilities, provide ambience for state-of-the-art research, engage in collaborative research, pursue focused research, establish strong ties with industry and academia. We also have the research recognitions. One is from Anna University. We are the recognized research center as an institution, research institution under Anna University. And most of our faculty members are registered supervisors, and through which we offer PhD research programs to our faculty as well as the faculty in the nearby colleges. The PhD under part-time and full-time mode. We also provide fellowship for the full-time research scholars, and we are also recognized by the Department of Scientific and Industrial Research, DSIR, as a CIRO organization, the Scientific and Industrial Research Organization. We are also recognized by UGC as a 12B status. So all these recognitions enable the institution to conduct the sponsored research through funding by government agencies. Though all the professors are doing research in their own domain, plus we also do a lot of multidisciplinary research in the campus. And here I have listed few multidisciplinary research activities which are going on. And these areas are MEMS and microfluidics, smart building materials, computational fluid dynamics, information technology and big data analytics, bioinformatics, energy and battery technology, e-vehicle technology, AI and ML for other engineering applications, medical image processing, hydrogen energy, fuel cells, IoT, etc. So here I have listed some of these sponsored research projects. So till now, we have received nearly 25 crores of funding from various government agencies. So this is a wonderful achievement in the 25 years of the college. But at the same time, we have to focus on increasing the sponsored funding per faculty, because some faculty members are repeatedly getting the funding. Many faculties are not getting the funding. So I would encourage all the faculty members to get projects, sponsored projects. So here some of the major projects I have listed. Out of this, I would suggest last year we received the prestigious project, which is the FIST from DST. This is a fund for improvement of science and technology infrastructure. The project value is 140 lakhs. And we received the funding from ARDB for two projects. This is DRDO, Aeronautical Research and Development Board, two projects. One is on CFD simulation, another one for supersonic jet control system. We also received projects under Science and Heritage Research Initiative under DST. And we have received projects from DST under various schemes like Technology Development Program, Waste Management Technology, and Sensors, Agrotech, SEED, TSDB, Technology System Development Program, Instrument Development Program, Sensors, TIDE. So many schemes are there in DST. We received funding from various schemes under DST. Apart from that, we also received projects from DRDO. Other than ARDB, we also received under ER and IPR. That is extramural research and IPR. And DRDO CARS project we have received. And another funding is DAE, Department of Atomic Energy. So here I have listed the projects received from DST. So DST is the major funding agency. You can see that we have received 15.55 crores from DST, and the principal investigators who have taken up the project under DST is Dr. S. Pungurili, Dr. R. Kumar, myself, Dr. Sujata, and Dr. Sundar, Dr. Geeta, Dr. Kalpana, Haripriya, Sujata Rai, Saravanan, and our principal, Dr. S. N. Murugesan, Dr. Mullai Sururuli, Dr. Kalai Selvi, Dr. S. Suresh Kumar. And the number of projects also, few people, they have got more than one project. There is 2 or 3 projects under DST. So the thing is, once you prove yourself in one project by successfully completing the project, the funding agency, they would recommend the second project when you submit. So these are the records. We can say that the PAs can do the project successfully, dedicatedly. If they do it very sincerely, definitely they can easily get the next project. These are the DRDO projects. We have received 11 projects from DRDO, the total funding value of 2.79 crores. And DRDO also has a lot of schemes. Like they have 4 research boards: Naval Research Board, Aeronautical Research and Development Board, Life Sciences Research Board, Armaments Research Board, and DRDO ER and IPR, and DRDO SCARS project, that is Contracts for Acquisition of Research Services. The reason why I'm showing these things are, this is the forum which I can tell you, please go and visit these websites and match your domain with a relevant board and go through the call-fers which is available, and you can apply the project proposal to the right board, because all the time people will look at DST or some major publicity which is coming for AICTE or UGC, but some of the things which are available throughout the year sometimes. So those things you can find, or you can note it down whenever the last call for has come. So exactly the same, the next year the call for will come, so that you can prepare yourself well in ahead, prepare a good proposal and submit it. So these are the projects. Sometimes I would say that ER and IPR, no one is submitting the project. In our college, very few people are submitting. So please focus on all those things. So 2.79 crores we received from DRDO, and these are the other funding agencies where we received the projects. Like MSME, now this year we have received 4 projects from MSME. Department of Atomic Energy, we received 2 projects. And ISRO, we received only 1 project, which is 3 lakhs. But this time we have submitted many projects to ISRO Respond program. Hopefully we will get the projects in the next few months. And ICMR, we have completed 2 projects. One is Dr. Natai Association, other one is a PhD fellowship in the biotech department. Then UGC, we have completed 21 projects, which cost around 65 lakhs. And AICTE RPS projects, which generally they give 3 projects per year. So the 3 departments can apply on rotation basis. And of course, we have done a project under DST TIFA core on machine vision. So these things, which I would say that the number of faculty members involved is less. So I recommend all the faculty members to work hard towards writing good project proposals and getting funding. And this is the data about the ongoing research projects. So right now, 4 projects are ongoing, for which we received the funding. That is the first year funding we received the previous year or the 2 years before. If it is a 3 years project, we would have received the 3rd installment. If it is a 2 years project, now it is after first year, the second year project is ongoing. So DST FIST, as I told, we received 1 year back. Now we are in the second year. So this is a 5 years project, and this is the departments which are being benefited is biotechnology, chemical engineering, food technology, etc. And major equipment are HPLC, fluorescence microscope, electrospinning, RT-PCR, and DNA, nano drop, and ultra deep freezer. And similarly, ARDB, 2 projects last year we received, which are in the second year now. And DST waste management technology, grinding waste as construction material, which is a 3 years project. We received it 2 years back. Now we are in the 3rd year. And this is the principal investigator is Dr. Geeta, and the major equipment procured is the loading frame of 100 ton. So we received few more projects this calendar year, and these are the funds which we received this calendar year. And Dr. Geeta has received one new project under Technology Development Program. The title of the project is Retrofitting of Structures with Self-Sensing Multifunctional Cementitious Nanocomposite. The total budget of the project is 45.97. The amount credited for the first year is 36.39. And it is a 3 years project. And DST Waste Management Technology, again Dr. Geeta has received this project 2 years back. The third installment of 4.579 has come this year. And this is the grinding waste from automobile industry as sustainable construction material. And she also received one new project under MSME, which is the development of lightweight precast wall panels using foundry sand. This is 11.94 is the project value. The first phase, she received 8.95. And from DST, SERB. SERB is the Science and Engineering Research Board. The SERB is focusing on giving funding for basic research on emerging technologies for both engineering, science and engineering. So Dr. Mulli Sudurli from Automobile Department, she received the project on the title of Design and Development of 1 kilowatt fuel cell stack for low power applications. The project value is 42.669. The first installment of 25.11 is released. And another 3 MSME projects. The one is Dr. L. Priya for the title of Stem Borer Pest Infestation using aerial imagery for smarter rice crop management. The funding value is 9 lakhs. 6.75 is released as the first phase. And Dr. S. Hemamalni from Food Technology, she received 10 lakhs. And the first phase of 7.5 is released. The project title is Development of Biodegradable Packaging Film using ash cut. And Dr. Jobin Christ received the project value of 4.25, and the first phase of 3.187 is released. The project title is an AR platform to visualize and contact the 3D anatomical parts of the human body. And other 2 ARDB projects are we received the second year installment. Dr. Natesh Soshan received 3.3 lakhs for CFD simulation. And Dr. Suresh Chandragandha received the second year installment of 2.7 lakhs for supersonic jet control by taps. So totally we received the funding for this calendar year. The funding credited to our account is in this year 98.47 lakhs, bit closer to 1 crore. 6 new projects, value of 123 lakhs has been added to the list of projects, 6 new projects. The value is 123 lakhs. So I congratulate the faculty members who received the funding as well as got the new projects. And I would say that what we have seen is the sponsored research projects in our college for the past 25 years and the ongoing projects and the funds credited during this year. I would also recommend the faculty members to submit more quality proposals, augment the facilities to carry out research in your domain, set up state-of-the-art research facilities, carry out high-quality research at par with international standards, collaborate with premier institutions and industries. So with this, now I call upon the achievers to receive the awards. First, I would like to call Dr. Jobin Christ, Professor in the Department of Biomedical Engineering. Next, I would call Dr. L. Priya, Professor from the Department of Information Technology. Second runner, Mrs. S. Hemamalni from the Department of Food Technology. First runner, Dr. S. Mullai Suduruli, Assistant Professor from Department of Automobile Engineering. The winners, Dr. S. Geeta, Professor and Head, Department of Civil Engineering, and Dr. M. Selvakumar, Dean, Department of Civil Engineering. Thank you. Congratulations to the awardees. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, awardees. Ladies and gentlemen, in our pursuit of shaping a brighter future, we are indeed delighted to recognize the outstanding contributions made by our faculty members in the niche areas of science and technology. I now request our respected principal to announce the special awards.
Dr. S. Shekhar, the domain is machine learning. Next, Dr. M.G. Uma Mageshwari, the domain is again machine learning. Next, Madam S. Swarna Santi. The domain is Robotic Process Automation, RPA. Next, Mr. Bhuvaneshwaran, RPA. Next. Dr. Kamalakannan, AI. Next, Dr. S. Arun Kumar, Sensors. Next, Dr. S. Pungulali. The domain is machine learning. The next awardee, Dr. T. Manigandan. Again, the domain is machine learning.
Congratulations, awardees. Gratitude is the music of the heart, harmonizing our souls with the melody of abundance. It is through the collective efforts, meticulous planning, and dedicated time of everyone involved that we have come together today to celebrate the achievements and aspirations that unite us all. May I now call upon Dr. M. Subaya, Professor Emeritus, to propose the vote of thanks.
Research development. Nothing else. Last one. Esteemed dignitaries on the dais and my dear colleagues, please note I'll take only 2 minutes. Now, I thank our principal for in his welcome address, he outlined the importance of all the 4 parameters: research, consultancy, patent, and patents. And then he also motivated the faculty members to go ahead with greater enthusiasm and cross the challenges on the way bravely. I thank our chairperson for her inspiring presidential address and then urging the faculty members to make use of the patents towards startup and commercialization. Research, she said, should percolate to students' awareness and participation. I thank the chief guest, Dr. Venkatesh Sarangan, for elaborating on the need for research and innovation in industries. He rightly quoted his experience in TCS. He mentioned AI, electric mobility, and clean energy as the key emerging areas. Dr. Ganesan sir appreciated Dr. Sarangan as a good teacher. So that is much more than a research, publication, patents, and consultancy. So that's a great recognition for our faculty members. And then sir said, PhD in swimming is not an indication for being an expert swimmer. Sir, our PhD holders in our faculty members, they are real experts in the respective areas and they are not mere theoreticians. And then our advisor said that there are many opportunities and the teachers should work as a team so that we easily reach our success. I thank the management for all the support provided for all these achievements. Congratulations to the various awardees. And then I thank Dr. Sekhar, Dr. Prem Kumar, Dr. Priya, and Sujata Madam for their excellent presentation. And then in the introduction, Dr. Alameli Madam said, these 4 components are the 4 pillars. Then what about the foundation, Madam? According to me, learning, teaching is the foundation on which these 4 components are built. So whatever be the celebration, we should not come out of our teaching, learning, lifelong learning is one of the main program outcomes in MBA. And then I'll come to 4 Tirukkurals. I should not call it Tirukkural. Dr. Vijay Narasimhan is sitting here. He will say there is a grammatical error, does not follow the Venba theme, etc. So I will call it Radhalakshmi Kural. Okay? Radhalakshmi Kural. தொட்டனை தூரும் அனற்கேணி மாந்தர்க்கு கற்றனை தூரும் அறிவு என்பது திருக்குறள். ராஜலட்சுமியின் குரல், தொட்டனை தூரும் அனற்கேணி ஆசிரியருக்கு கற்றனை தூரும் ஆய்வு, ரிசர்ச். திருக்குறள், வினைத்திட்பம் என்பதே ஒருவர் மனத்திட்பம், மற்றவையெல்லாம் பிற. ராஜலட்சுமியின் குரல், வெளியீடு என்பது ஆசிரியர் மனத்திட்பம், மற்றவையெல்லாம் பிற. Publications are the outcomes of innovative ideas expressed by the teachers with a resolute mind. No other talk intervenes during their focused formulation. அருமை உடைத்து என்று அசாவாமை வேண்டும், பெருமை முயற்சி தரும். அது திருக்குறள். இங்கே காப்புரிமை முயற்சி தரும். காப்புரிமை means patents. Let not the magnitude of any creative task discourage us. Determined effort will secure patents. The last one, consultancy. எண்ணி துணிக கருமம், துணிந்தபின் எண்ணுவம் என்பது இழுக்கு. ஸோ நம்ம பிரியா மேடம் அப்படிலாம் பண்ணுறதில்ல, அவங்க டீம் அப்படிலாம் பண்ணுறதில்ல. எண்ணி துணிக ஆலோசனை, துணிந்தபின் எண்ணுவம் என்பது இழுக்கு. We should think and analyze the problem before launching on any consultancy work. Only then the task undertaken will be completed successfully in time. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. As we draw to the conclusion of this inspiring gathering, let us carry with us a heart full of gratitude and a mind brimming with inspiration. Let us eagerly anticipate the dawn of the next chapter, where we will once again come together to celebrate the triumphs of knowledge, innovation, and collaboration. Until we meet again, let us continue to strive for excellence and uplift one another with enthusiasm. Let's conclude today's event with National Anthem.